Hey y'all, this is Amanda with She's a Mad Gardener, and we are expecting some thunderstorms rolling through in the next couple of days. And if you've watched my channel in the past, you know that that's when I like to get a lot of work done right before a bunch of rain comes. So today I'm going to be doing a couple of different things. I'm going to be getting some Cosmos seedlings in the ground so that they will be nice and well watered over the next few days with the rain. And then I'm also going to be deadheading some blooms, trimming up a couple of things just to kind of clean things up before fresh rain comes across. I'll look forward to showing you guys all that kind of stuff. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and make sure you drop me a comment and let me know if you like to run around and get a bunch of stuff done before the rain comes in as well. Okay, I have all of these Cosmos seedlings in here. Some of them are white and some of them are a mix of seashell, which has pinks, light pinks, pale purples, that kind of stuff. And those are all gonna go in today. Look at those. I might plant up a couple of the lemon, those are lemon cucumbers. I might plant those up too. All right, and let me show you over here. For those of you who watched my dahlia tuber video where I planted up all my dahlia tubers, they're looking pretty dang fantastic. I'm having really good luck with everything. One specific mix, I've had 0 shoots showing up. Here's one with nothing going on. That's a Rembrandt mix, and another Rembrandt mix right there, nothing going on. But every other pot has shoots coming up. So I will have a video pretty soon of my getting all this into the ground. And then I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to have this kind of result. I did not expect to have this many show up, specifically because I got several of these from big box stores. Actually the ones that didn't show up are from a big box store. I just didn't expect to have such great results. So a lot of these are actually gonna end up going to a couple of different friends because I don't have room for all of these in my garden. So, but it'll be fun picking out which ones. And then I'll show you how I pinch back my dahlias after I plant them as well. So that'll be a fun video coming up for you guys. I'm gonna be doing a lot of pruning over here. A lot of this is really spent, this calendula and this Sweet William. Trimming some of that kind of stuff back. Just kind of cleaning some things up and making room for other things today. So these Sweet William are always some of the first to bloom in the spring, and so once they have finished blooming and you can see the dead flower heads, I like to find the stems and I like to trim all the way back to the base of the plant. That allows all the sunlight to get to the base of the plant and for the plant to begin producing another round of blooms, which this Sweet William will do that for me. Every time I give it a trim back, and a significant trim back like this, I like to add a little bit of fertilizer, and then it always gives me another round of blooms. I usually can get about 3 rounds of blooms from the Sweet William throughout the season.
Without a care in the world, I was one rich little girl. Daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates.
So now I'm trimming on the calendula. This had gotten a little bit leggy and was really reaching out into the yard and had definitely had a lot of blooms that had died. I actually could have taken the time to save some seeds, but I just didn't this time. But I gave those a nice haircut back, and those will bounce back and give me another round of blooms as well. Okay, so I'm using some plant tone fertilizer. You can get that from Home Depot or Lowe's. It's by the company Espoma, and it is my go-to all-purpose fertilizer. So I'm spreading it around on the ground, and then I'm coming back through with my Cosmos seedlings. So a lot of people are probably like, why didn't you just direct sow these seeds? Why did you start them in little pots in your greenhouse? Well, the main reason is because this time of year, when I put out Cosmos and direct seed them into the garden, they usually get eaten up by caterpillars or whatever I have going on in my garden, and the seedlings just don't make it. And so I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and get them started so the plants are a little bit bigger, and then get them into the garden this year and see if I have better luck. So I will keep you guys updated on that.
Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot. As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl.
Now, these Sweet William and these phlox are still producing really well. They do have some old blooms that need to be trimmed out that are kind of lower to the base of the plant, but I did leave the newer blooms that still look really good, and the ones that had yet to bloom at this point. I just like getting rid of all the dead stuff. I just feel like it rejuvenates the plant, cleans it up, looks nice. Yeah, and so I do a lot of this kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people, this is too fussy for them. They don't want to deadhead all their plants. And you know what? That's no problem. You can just leave as is, or you can come back and just shear down the whole thing and let it restart from that point if you want.
One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kitten and maid.
So y'all, I don't know about what to do about these poppies. They're looking so gross down low. Look how massive they are. They still haven't bloomed. I don't even see. I don't know if that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of over them. Compared to last year, my poppies were already bloomed and done, like out the door. And these have been hanging around for a while, taking up a lot of room. They're not very attractive. I would usually be filling this space with more cut flowers already. I don't know, I think I'm gonna give them a week, and if they haven't bloomed by then, I'm gonna cut them out because I'm just over it. Okay, in the front yard, I have 2 long drifts of dianthus, and all these dianthus were purchased in the off season, like towards the winter. So I got them for really cheap, like literally 25 cents a plant, and they've already bloomed beautifully. I'll pop up a picture so you can see what they recently look like, but they are obviously ready to be trimmed back. So I grab a handful and I trim it back about halfway, and this cleans everything up and makes the plant realize that it needs to get ready to bloom again. And they will give me a whole nother bloom cycle in about 6 weeks.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours. placed our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me.
Okay, so I got all the dianthus trimmed back. You can see it trimmed back over there too. It will bring me another flush of blooms now in about a month. It will go all the way across, and then I'll trim it back again, and I should get one more flush of blooms in the fall. I usually get about 3 rounds from them. I love dianthus. I know not all gardeners love dianthus, but I do. Look at these, y'all. Look at these super petunias. Go big or go home, right? My daughter and I started working on some fairy garden stuff, so that's a video that'll be coming out. Looking good. Okay, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this short and sweet video about how to trim back a dianthus and sweet william and a couple other plants, just to kind of give you an idea on how to get more blooms to flush. I also tend to do a lot of this right before we have rain. That way the rain can soak in and the plants can get rejuvenated and start working on another set of blooms. As always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.